Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Casey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down, 50, plant.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 18 Gator. X3. 218. Chop. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Go.
They'll run on first down. Childress. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Off play action. Forbes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready? 10-2 saw. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the smoke. Watch the blood.
On 1st and 10, Forbes. And he's got his man on the out route.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34.
Hey, exit. 5.
Operating from the gun. Forbes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, Charlie. 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's May. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. And he'll find Hall. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
50, play. And let's pin your ears back and go through the street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gator.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Just check.
Ready.
On 1st down, Kendall. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. First throw now for the backup lock. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Kendall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Block now to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Then the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him. team, it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, Childress. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bravo!
50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Forbes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Forbes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On the ready. 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Let's go. Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Forbes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Casey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They look to throw. It's locked. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this. Offense in that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is taken at his 4. Yeah, get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Come off the ball. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On the spike.
Here's Stick, third and long. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but there's ever a good time to do it.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Ready, ready.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
6-6, bullet high.
Check, 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 check.
Bam, bam.
Watch this.
Rock, rock it, rock it. Hard, hard, cut.
Now they try the right side here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, May. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Right back to him on first down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Stick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run the counter. Kendall. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 29, Stick. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's May. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Stick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Newman. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Kendall. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy that kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's get off the field. Switch.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Malone. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Locke now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down, Kendall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Casey. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing on first down is Locke. And his throw here is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Locke to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. from 3 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere. What? Be careful.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Malone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Got 4 down.
Go.
Press down. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Malone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. 45 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Newman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he fins him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.